Hey everybody, how's it going? I am hopping back in to the 3-minute pool. Let's play a game of Blitz against Medj 1352, and let's see if we can get a fun one. Had a couple of fun games already today. Let's keep the good times rolling. This is the only way to potentially get the 4 Pawns Gambit, a legendary Gambit that I'm not sure I'll ever be able to record on video, but it's possible that they take. And then, how do I get this? I go here. If they play here, we could get it. The legendary 4 Pawns Gambit. It's the most unlikely Gambit to ever get in the history of Gambits, but one day, I swear to you, I'll get it. All right, opponent doesn't go for it, which is not a big surprise. Let's get castled. Now this is always met with a d4, so that's not a huge deal. And we've just blundered a piece, huh? Wait, this is still kind of interesting, or no? Is this even mildly interesting? Because I can take this. I've blundered a piece, obviously. But maybe, just maybe, if your bishop comes this way, I'm going to be able to take and then possibly deliver this check, which I think could make things very interesting. I'm going to develop all of my pieces. This accidental mistake actually could lead to a massive attack if I can do this right. Because when I take here, I defend my rook. And I threaten to go here, so probably knight comes out. Knight comes out? I mean, I just attack. You're going to come here? Wait, doesn't... Let's see. Just need to basically give a check on this diagonal at some moment, and we're going to be doing all right. We have all of our stuff developed. Let's try going here now, attacking this pawn, noting that if the bishop comes out to e3, we can take their b pawn. And you're not going to play a move like this. I think that would just be kind of an outrageously weird move. And I can almost go here next. I think I'm almost threatening to just play queen to e3, because... do I have a solution to this? If my queen were here and you went here, you could take this with your queen. Oh, he does go there. Wow, okay. So he lets me take this b pawn. Ah, I understand. He's going to go here. Oh, that's actually a very good move then. So I should remove this guy first. And then I should take this. And now I threaten the rook, but he doesn't have this bishop to d5 resource. So I'm going to be getting all of the material back. And I kind of threatened to go here. Because there's this mate. Okay, now I don't. So he's going to try to trap my queen. We'll see if they can get away with it. So the knight is coming here. So I will play... I cannot play there. I will not play there. There's some sort of weird bug where I'm not allowed to play illegal moves. I guess I'll just get my queen out. No, we'll let him go there first. Let's try tucking the king away. If you go here, I can run away. So I expect some other move to be played. But it's not that easy for them. Okay. They protected their rook. Maybe I should have started with this one so that this would come with check. But we'll come all the way back. I'll go here. Happy to kind of get rid of this weakness. Trying to break down the structure in front of the king. If takes, very minimum. Should be able to just take back here. Ah, I dropped a pawn, but in real life. So even though this was like an accidental gambit, it's working out really well. Take. Queen takes. They undefend this. which is actually mate. So wait, they can't take back because this is checkmate. Woo, actual kind of fun game. This is kind of a wacky, insane Gambit, the B4 Gambit. But I keep playing it under the hopes that one day I'll play F4. Ignore the evaluation. I do understand that this is completely losing for white. It's not a recommended course of action, and this much I understood. But you have to do it if you want the 4 pawns Gambit, which is a really rare position that occurs after bishop to E7. You can play D4. And the reason it's rare is because not only does it require that black sees this idea, hoping to obstruct, white's ability to castle here. But even if they go in for this and they take here and you decide to castle and they take here, I think the deeper you investigate this, even though white is actually down 4 pawns, white actually has a very strong attack, and it's based on the fact that all these files are open. There's a lot of pressure already on f7. You have a huge center. If the knight ever comes out, you can kick it away. You can start bringing pieces in, and you can immediately go after this. There might be some way for black to actually hold this, but I think it's very, very difficult. And the longer you let your computer think, the more it will let it, it'll say it's good for white. And I've gone kind of deep in this at some point in the past. It should be very good for white, but it requires them to knowingly go into a bad position, and that's why it never happens. Instead, what happened in our game is after knight to f6, they played knight f6, and I wasn't really sure what I was doing here. e5 is the top computer choice, but then the opponent played something weird, but the opponent had a very good idea that I completely missed, and the idea was, after I castle, they can give this check, which is not even the top move. Wow, knight g4 is like way stronger according to the computer, because after this accidental bishop sacrifice, I'm able to take, and it actually, like, I have a lot of good stuff going for me. Like, you're not going to be able to castle with this stuff going on. And if here, what is wrong with c3? It's at least an interesting idea. He decided to take, which is probably wrong. I think you actually do want to go back so that this isn't, so that you have the ability to block my potential move here. Instead, we saw takes, and now I'm actually winning. Rook to e1, bishop takes f4, and from here all of the threats start to come. Rook to c1 is correct. It's very, very tough to play this as black. And then after here, there's one last thing I need to be careful of, because if I take on b7 right away, he wants bishop to d5. The queen defends the bishop defends the rook. I have to retreat somewhere with my queen, keep this guy defended, I guess, but yeah, it's not going to work out. So instead I had to sacrifice here. Now I come in, and I need to make sure that he never gets a chance to breathe. And I actually played this part incredibly well. I should have started with queen to e4. King to h1 is also a very reasonable move. Now I run away, and wait, I actually played a lot better than I thought I did. After this, d5 is very strong. You can't move your knight away because I can take. And again, if you were to take this, that'd be mate in 1. So a much better game than I thought. One accidental mistake, but it wasn't even really a mistake. So don't make a mistake. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. See you for the next video.